Hi yogis, today I'm going to be taking you through a yoga flow for splits. Grab your mat, grab some water, and I'll meet you here. So we'll start today's practice lying down on our backs. Take a few moments to get yourself there, to get yourself cozy. Take this time at the beginning of practice to tune into your body. Maybe doing a quick body scan from the toes all the way up to the crown of the head. Noticing any areas of tension or any tightness. And once you get to those areas that do feel stuck and that do feel tension, start to send the breath there. Use the exhale to soften, to relax. Not only is the breath helping us to relax the muscles, but it's helping us to become present. Present in this moment, in this body, in this mind. Take a deep inhale through the nose and an exhale out the mouth. Take one more just like that, breathing in and breathing out, let go. With your next inhale, start to hug the right knee into the chest. Wrap the hands around the shin. Bring some movement into the ankle. Roll it out in small circles, making sure you go in both directions to get deep into the ankle joints. Flex and point to stretch out the right foot and the toes. Now take 4 slow and steady circles with the knee. This is working into your hip joint. Try not to rush when doing these circular motions. Take your time. Then with your next inhale, send the right toes up to the ceiling. Straighten through the leg to work into the hamstring. If the hamstring feels tight, a bend in the knee will be best here, taking a hold of wherever is accessible to you, maybe the back of the knee, the calf, or the ankle. If you feel that left foot is starting to pick up off the ground, take a bend in the knee and plant the sole of the foot down. Now the breath is really helpful here to get you deeper into your stretch. Use the exhale to draw the leg in closer, finding more sensation, more length through the back of the leg. Take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, rebend into the right knee. Send that right knee over to the left side of the mat, twist in the body. Allow the right arm to unfold alongside the shoulder. Gaze can either be up here or over to the right palm. Notice if there are any releases within the spine in this pose. Sometimes a popping sound can come from this area as tension releases. Just a few more cycles of breath. Take a deep breath in through the nose and an exhale out the mouth. Then when you're ready, bring the right knee back to center. Hug it into the chest and release down with an exhale. Notice how that first side feels after doing those 2 stretches. Compare how this side feels to the side that we're yet to stretch. When you're ready, hug the left knee in. Take those small circular motions with the ankle or the flex in the point of the foot. Now work into the hip joint by taking those 4 circles with the knee. Squeeze the knee into the chest once you've completed your 4th round. Then send the left toes up to the ceiling when you're ready for your hamstring stretch. Pay attention to how the left leg feels here. Now, different sides of the body have different ranges of flexibility. So really tune in and listen to what the body is telling you. Bring a bend to the right knee to slightly modify the stretch, or keep it straight out for more sensation. Final round of breath. See if you can draw that leg in closer. Then with your next exhale, re-bend into the left knee. Left knee over to the right side of the mat. Allow the left arm to unfurl alongside the shoulder. Take your twist. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out, let go. Then use your next inhale to hug the knee back to center. Release the leg down with your next exhale and take this time to notice. Hug the knees into the chest, take a hold of the backs of the thighs. Start to rock and roll up and down the spine until you shift the weight forwards onto the hands and the knees. Then walk yourself back to the center of the mat, tabletop position. Make sure everything's all in line here, wrists underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Then with your next inhale, drop the belly, lift the chin, maybe take the gaze up. Exhale, draw the chin to chest, round through the spine, curl the tailbone underneath you. Take a deep breath in, open the heart space forward, spread the collarbones. Exhale, round through as you curl the tailbone under, push the floor away to spread the shoulder blades. Take 3 more rounds of cat and cow, moving with your breath. Inhale to open. Exhale, contract. Deep breath in. Deep breath out, let go. Final round. Open the heart, lift the chin, expand through the chest. Exhale, curling yourself inwards. Inhale to flatten the spine, neutral tabletop position. Then as you exhale, tuck the toes under and send the hips up and back for your first downward facing dog of your practice. Take any motions to help you settle into this shape. Pedaling out the feet, bending in one knee, straightening in the other. Maybe nodding the head yes and shaking it no to relieve any tension within the neck. Inhale to lift the gaze in between the palms. Take some small baby steps to the top of the mat, feet to the outer sides, forward fold. Take a hold of opposite elbows and sway from left to right. Allow the body to hang over the legs here. Fold from the hips, bend in the knees as much as you need to. Pause in the middle of the legs for an inhale. Exhale to float the fingertips down to the mat. Heel toe the feet back together. Take a breath in, soften through the knees, roll up to standing. Moving through each vertebrae at a time, lifting the head up last. Roll the shoulders back and away from the ears, palms shining forwards. Take a breath in, sweep the fingertips overhead. Exhale, hands come to heart center in a prayer position. Another breath in to reach, the gaze can follow. Exhale, hinge from the hips and dive yourself down to find a forward fold. Inhale to peel the chest away from the thighs, hands come to the shins or just out in front of you. Exhale, forward fold. Plant the hands, step both feet to the back of the mat to find a high plank position. Push the floor away, slight rounding through the upper back, draw the belly button in, fire up the core. Pause, inhale, exhale, lower knees, chest and chin, moving through your half push-up position. Squeeze the elbows into the sides of the ribs. Inhale, slither forward to baby cobra, opening out the heart, lift the chin. Press into the tops of the feet, lift the kneecaps. Press in through the palms to lift yourself up. Send the hips high, downward facing dog. Spread the fingertips wide to protect the wrists and really push the floor away here. Inhale, lift the gaze, step to the top of the mat, forward fold. Inhale to rise, reach the fingertips, grow tall. Exhale, thumbs to chest, hands to heart center. Take an inhale to reach. Exhale, dive down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands. Step both feet to the back of the mat, high plank. Option to lower the knees here to move through your vinyasa from half plank, or keep them lifted to shift from high. Exhale to lower through chaturanga or half push-up. Inhale to lift, high cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the gaze, step or hop to the top of the mat, forward fold. Inhale to rise, gaze follows the fingertips. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach, grow tall. Exhale, lower the hands. Final reach here, inhale. Exhale, fold from the hips. Inhale, take the gaze to the top of the mat, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands. Step the left foot to the back of the mat here, lower the left knee down, untuck the toes. Come up onto the fingertips, lift the heart, lift the gaze. Now just take this time to settle into this shape that we're creating with the legs, drawing the energy of the hips forwards and down. Inhale, reach the fingertips, low lunge. Now just make sure that that right knee is not surpassing the ankle, so it's directly stacked on top. Take a breath in here, then as you breathe out, lower the hands down to the inside of the right foot. Heel toe the foot to the outer side of the mat, come into lizard lunge. Now there's a few variations you can take here, maybe opening out the hip, coming to the outer blade of that right foot, allowing the right knee to fall to the side. And to go even deeper, adding a quad stretch, you can bend into the left knee and hug that left heel into the glute. Now maybe you can sweep your right hand up and back to reach for that left ankle. Now try not to yank onto that ankle to pull the heel in closer to the glute. Use your muscles and your strength to do so. Take an inhale, expand through the chest. Then exhale with control, lower that left foot back down. Reach the right arm back overhead. Lower the right sole of the foot back and heel toe back to center. Frame the foot with the palms. With your next exhale, shift the hips towards the back of the mat. Straighten through that right knee, coming to half split position. Inhale, halfway lift. Create space within the waistline. Exhale, fold over that right leg. Gentle rounding of the upper spine as the head drops. Inhale, shift forward to low lunge. Tuck the left toes under, lift the left knee, and step to the top of the mat to find forward fold. Inhale, peel the chest from the thighs. Exhale, deepen the forward fold. Plant the hands, this time step the right foot to the back of the mat. Lower the right knee down, untuck the toes. Again, settling into the hips and into the thighs, working your hip flexor muscle. You'll feel this stretch in the top of the right thigh. Inhale, reach the fingertips high. Relax the shoulders and soften the face. Take an inhale to hold. Exhale, land the hands to the inside of the left foot. Heel toe the foot to the left side of the mat. Lizard lunge. Take any variation that's best for you here. Whether you'd like to open out the hip or add that quad stretch in by bending in the right knee. If you have taken that quad stretch variation, reach the left arm back behind you. Taking a hold of that right ankle and hug the heel into the glutes for more sensation. Take the gaze over that left shoulder and deepen into the hips. Pause for the inhale. As you exhale, release the grip of the foot with that left hand, planting it back down to the mat. Heel toe the left foot back to center, palms frame it. Shift the hips back with your next exhale for half split position. Come to the fingertips, inhale, halfway lift, take the gaze to the top of the mat. Exhale, find your fold, bow the head. Try to bring a flexion into the foot here, pointing the toes up towards the ceiling or back to the face. Inhale, send the hips forward, low lunge. Tuck the back toes under, lift the back knee, and step to the top of the mat for forward fold. Inhale, roll up to standing, reach the fingertips. Exhale, hands to heart center, prayer position. Big, beautiful breath in, reach, grow tall. Exhale, hinge from the hips, dive down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold deeper. Plant the hands, step or jump back into your plank and move through your vinyasa. Take your flow. Squeeze the inner thighs in cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Slight tilt of the pelvis to lift the hips higher. Maybe if the hamstrings are feeling warmer now, you can start to sink the heels into your mat. Inhale the right leg high for three-legged down dog. Squeezing the glute to lift the heel high. Inhale. Exhale. Take another inhale, then as you exhale, bend in the knee. Set the foot in between the palms. With an inhale, reach the fingertips forwards and up for high lunge. Sink the hips low here, reach high. Inhale to create space, then as you exhale, bend in the elbows, cactus the arms. Lift the heart space, maybe lift the gaze. Inhale, straighten through the front knee, reach the fingertips up. Exhale, rebend in the knee, cactus the arms. 2 more full rounds like that. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze the shoulder blades, lift the gaze. Inhale, reach, extend through the front knee. Exhale, sink into the hips. 1 more inhale to reach. Then as you exhale, take the arms alongside the shoulders. Breath in, breathe out, lead the heart, folding over that right leg. Wide pyramid pose. Tense onto the fingertips, inhale halfway. Exhale, fold over the right leg. Bend into the knee as much as you need to here, as the sensation within that right hamstring can feel very strong. Inhale to another halfway lift, lengthen through the whole of the spine. Exhale to fold. Maybe seeing if you can fold a little deeper this time. Inhale, start to bend into the right knee and lower the left one down, coming to that low lunge position. Shift back with an exhale, half split. Now we'll make our way into our full split, wiggling the right toes forwards and the left ones back. It may help to tuck the left toes under. If you don't feel ready for this pose, then please stay in your half split position. Now everybody is different, so try not to get yourself worked up over this pose. You can use any props to help you, maybe some cushions or pillows underneath the body, or maybe some blocks on either side of the mat to help support you. Once you've found a comfortable position, meet me here with fingertips interlaced overhead, leaving the index out. Take 1 more full round of breath. Then with your next exhale, lower the hands down alongside the legs. Start to shimmy yourself back up to that half split position if you are in your full splits. Inhale to low lunge, plant the hands. Stepping back into your plank or your half plank. Move through your vinyasa, take your flow. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg up, 3-legged down dog. Again, engaging the glute here to send the heel high. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, send the leg even higher. Exhale, step the foot in between the palms. Inhale, squeeze the inner thighs, use the core, rise up, high lunge. Exhale, soften into the shape. Release any tension you may be holding within the face. Take an inhale, create space. Exhale, bend in the elbows, cactus the arms, lift the chest skyward. Move through that same flow we did on the first side. Inhale, straighten through the front knee. Exhale, rebend in the knee, bend in the elbows. 2 more just like that. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhale to rise, final round. Exhale, deep bend in the knee. Inhale to reach. Then as you exhale, take the arms alongside the shoulders, lead with the heart, melt over the left leg. Inhale, peel the chest, halfway lift. Exhale, deepen the fold. As this is a wide pyramid, you can lift the back heel as much as you need to. Inhale, another lift and lengthen. Exhale, bend into the left knee, lower the right one down. Push the hips back, half split. Let's come to your full split on this side. Wiggling the left toes forwards, the right ones back. Only taking this pose again if you feel ready for it. One side may feel completely different to the other, so make sure you're tuning into the body, listening to what it's asking for. Once you've found comfort within this pose, join me in reaching the fingertips overhead. Interlace the fingers, except the index. For challenging poses like this one, it's really important that you use the breath. It'll help you settle and relax the muscles. Find one more inhale here. Then as you exhale, lower the hands down and make your way to half split position if you're not there already. Inhale to low lunge. Plant the hands, frame the foot, step back into your plank or your half plank. Move for your final vinyasa, take your flow. Sink the hips back to the heels, child's pose. Bow the head down, relax the body. If you'd like to get into the hips, then you can take the knees to the outer sides of the mat to find a wide-legged child's pose. Deepen the breath to slow the heart rate down. Taking this time to wind down as we draw to the end of practice. Take one more cycle of breath. Then with your next inhale, walk the hands back into the body to take a seat on the heels. We'll sway to one side and swing the legs out in front. Now for our next pose, we'll come to a seated wide-legged forward fold. You might like to come lengthways on your mat like I have here as you open the legs out wide. Take the legs out as far as feels comfortable. Then with your next inhale, reach the fingertips high to create space within the side body. Exhale over to the right side towards that right leg, opening out the left. Inhale, use the core and the obliques to bring your body back up. Exhale, take the stretch over to the left side, opening out the right. Inhale back to center. Then as you exhale, take the stretch forwards. Hands come out in front of you. If you would like more sensation here, play around with walking the hands further away from you. This will bring more sensation into the inner thighs and the backs of the legs, into the glutes. Slowly and steadily start to come out of the shape, walking the hands back into the body. Closing the legs up together like a little book. And just make your way back so you're facing the top of your mat. Shake out the legs. If you need to, maybe give them a quick massage, working into the inner thighs and the backs of the legs. Find a comfortable seat, start to ground through the sit bones. We'll make our way into a seated forward fold, so bend in the knees if you need to. Reaching the fingertips, inhale, exhale, folding over the legs. Drop the head. Try to lift and lengthen with each inhale and exhale to fold that little bit deeper. One more full cycle of breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, lift up out of the shape, find your seat. Shake the legs out if you need to release any tension, get the blood flowing, the energy flowing again. Shuffle forward to the top of the mat. Then using the core, start to lower each vertebrae down to the mat to find your lying position, your Shavasana. Allow the palms to shine up to the ceiling. Soften the eyelids, close off the eyes. As we come back to the same position we started in, start to notice how the body feels compared to then. How do the legs feel after stretching them out so deeply? Maybe even the chest and the back may feel more open than when we started. Stay in this pose for as long as you need to. If you have the time, try not to rush out. Just enjoy these next few moments of stillness. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste.